Well, guess it's time.
It's the fucking Void Podcast. It's the Void Podcast. It's the Void Podcast. It's the Void Podcast. It's the Void Podcast.
Welcome to the Void Podcast. I'm your host, Louis Lockhart, and directly to my right, Mr. Kyle Strauss. Big one.
Top of the morning to you.
To my 2 o'clock, got DJ Levi, the producer. How goes it? And at my direct 12, straight across, Mr. Two Phones Jones. So, Kyle, why don't you tell us about your trip? You came back, now you're with us. Nice to have you back, Knuckle Touch.
Hey, it's good to be back. I'm about 50 shades tanner, so that's always good. But yeah, it was a great trip. Went down to the Bahamas for a week. It was great. Got flipped out of a golf cart. Almost broke my ankle.
What?
So, yeah, you guys actually didn't hear that story.
No, please tell it.
Yeah, no. So, I'm driving, super safe. I drank a little bit, but doing all right. For whatever reason, I have 2 of the moms in our group in my golf cart. I don't know why. Not even my golf cart. I don't know. I say my golf cart like it's mine. It was theirs. Somehow, I got elected as the chauffeur. So I'm driving, whatever. Mom's slapping on my shoulder. Oh, stop! I'm gonna show you the shortcut. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever.
They've been drinking too.
Oh yeah, all
right.
We played Yahtzee at like 11:30. We were.
What
ripped.
time was this?
Like 12:15.
Okay, all right.
We were going up to the bar. Yeah, it's a good time. So, little did she know, I'd been on this shortcut about 15 times already. But you know what? It's her golf cart, so I let her drive. She takes over, captaining this golf cart along. I'm in the back seat on my knees, looking over the top of the golf cart.
Like a child.
Super safe. Beer in one hand. It was a Heineken, I'm pretty sure. I just cracked it. So I'm holding on, whatever. We're ripping down this dirt road. It's like a fully charged golf cart. Next thing I know, she's like, and here's the right turn. We turn right, and rock, just right there. And I say rock, and you're probably thinking like, oh, like I could skip that. No, I mean like a boulder, like the size of your coffee table. Rock.
Whoa.
So we hit this bitch, and me and the other mom fly out of the golf cart. We're all
Did anyone
bloody.
get hurt?
Yeah. She actually, the lady who was sitting in the passenger seat, she's probably like, hopefully she's not listening, but like upper 40s, 50 years old. Sorry if you are. But yeah, so I mean, she didn't leave her bed for like 2 days. She was fucked up.
Was anyone laughing whenever this happened?
Not at all. No, I came to.
She was in bed for days. I would assume she wasn't laughing at all. Shit.
I landed on the ground. Both my shoes flew off. And my beer, my Heineken, who I just cracked it. I was so excited because this is the first Heineken I'd had the entire time.
They're good. They're expensive too.
Oh, they're great. And they're super expensive down there. Germany to the Bahamas, that shit's it's a long flight.
That's like $200 a bottle.
Quite the import. So yeah, so I'm like stoked. Shattered next to me, and I'm like,
Did you have a Saving Private Ryan? Like everything is like zoned out, like
kinda, yeah.
Shell shocks. You're just looking around and you see ladies getting up from bloody.
No, I was the bloody one getting up. I got up and I'm like, oh, my fucking ankle is killing me. It was already swelling up. I could already tell. I could feel like cuts.
Oh my God, you're missing it.
I could feel the cuts on my shin. But I'm getting up, and all I see is this woman next to me, and she's just laying there going, just like deep breathing, and I'm like, oh God, she's fucking dying.
I
right
would be
in front of me.
freaking out.
So I kind of was. I was like, don't move your neck, don't move your, everything good, you good, we got her
Was
on
she
the
like
golf cart.
hyperventilating, or was she just
I
like
think
in
she
shock?
was just kind of in shock, like
He was faking it.
She She faked it for the next 2 days.
She wanted a big strong man to come rescue her.
I know. Got her in the golf cart, took her back to their house. So it's just like two couples looking after this, like the driver and her husband, and then this woman who got tossed from the golf cart with me and her husband, and they're looking after her, making sure she's all right. So like 15 minutes goes by, and it's just me and these two couples that I've met like 2 hours before this in their house, and I'm just kind of sitting there like, so do you think I can take this golf cart up to the bar? Which they let me take. So
That's a very important question.
yeah, no, I mean, I was like, it got to the point where I was like, I probably don't need to be here anymore. Like,
Is that your inner voice? Is
that was my inner voice saying, Kyle, you shouldn't be here anymore. so yeah, I dipped out, and all I got's a couple scars, but we're good. So the Bahamas was a success.
Okay, right
Yeah.
on. And where'd you go after that?
Went to North Carolina, Bryson City to be exact. Good
You
time.
spent the 4th there, didn't you?
I did. Spent the 4th, saw some fireworks, hung out with the family. My sister had a gender reveal party. I'm going to be an uncle of a little baby girl, so that's
so
exciting.
awesome.
Hey, very nice.
Yeah, very
Shout out to
exciting.
her too. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out Nikki.
Shout out.
Much love.
2 phones, not going to
And
shout
if any
out.
listeners are wondering, yes, we are way too much into Strauss's life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your
Yes.
mother told
I'm
me.
sure
Your
you're
mother
very
told me.
excited to hear about all of this on your drive to work or at your lunch break or wherever you're
Your mother
listening
did tell
to
me
this.
details about the reveal and how they did it, and your cousin and they all seemed like they had a good idea
Very cool.
about doing it. with
Very
the-
cool.
with the
Yeah,
river
we
and everything.
our little cabin's on a creek that people tube down and all, so we all got in the creek and like made a little chain, held hands with our backs, upstream pretty much. And my cousin got in the water with a bucket of pink ping pong balls and rubber duckies and threw it down, and then
Oh, that's
at the right
amazing.
time, like told us all to turn around, and we all saw that. of
Polluted
course.
the whole river.
We
killed every fish.
Okay. That's what the chain was for. I was very adamant about being like, if one motherfucking ping pong ball goes past, I'll be pissed. But no, it was a good time. Yeah.
If I was just like some guy in the woods and I like crept through and like peeked through some underbrush and saw a bunch of people holding hands in a river, I would have been like, that's a cult, dog. Someone's about to get murdered.
Not another suicide pact.
That's really cool. That's
Some bearded guy comes out. He's like, "How many damn times these people gotta be told that the Kool-Aid don't work?"
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
That's unique though. That's really cool.
No, it was,
That's better than like a pizza reveal or something. Like
Wait.
Not sure what that is,
Wait. Nothing is better than the pizza reveal, goddammit. Don't you ever say that.
if it's girl, it's cheese. If it's a boy, it's pepperoni.
It's a win-win.
I'm pretty sure you just made that up right now.
And if that hits the internet, Lewis.
Oh, for sure. Someone will do that on Instagram next year.
Hey,
That's good.
Sure, you
Everyone-
hashtag us.
for real.
Hashtag baby reveal, cheese for girl and pepperoni for boy. That's the whole hashtag.
Hashtag longest hashtag ever.
But so you had a good time.
I did. Happy to be back, though. It's,
We're happy to have you
One of
back.
those things. You go on vacation for long enough, and not that I miss going to work and all that, of course.
No, you do.
But you miss like having something to do. I guess if that makes sense. But
Well, it's like eating cake every day. You just can't do it.
Who would
wouldn't
want
try.
to do that?
It's my because cake is like sweet.
Why did you choose cake?
Well, 'cause
Out of
cake
all
is
the
sweet.
things.
All I picture is Brucey from Matilda just trying to get
oh,
through that cake.
The most of it's getting on the mouth. Like
He's just like, week 8 of this.
week 8.
Week 8.
you're giving him a lot of time.
Well, you said every day.
I would quit on hour 8.
You remember that movie? That fucking cake was huge. It was
It
like the size of
was.
a table.
Chocolatiest cake ever seen.
Probably really good though for like a
It
baby
looked
slice.
good.
Yeah.
It looked good.
But all right, so
All right.
I have a question, and I haven't. No one's heard this before, and this is a conversation I had.
Organic.
This is organic.
Organic.
A conversation I had with my mother and we were talking about if I were here back at home and she was in Europe and she got a phone call. Let's say she hypothetically got a phone call
That a flaming cat was thrown through your fucking bedroom window. What would she do?
That's a tough one.
She'd be like, oh, that Lewis again with those flaming cats going right through windows.
classic Lou.
She'd be like, is he hanging out with Evan again?
Everyone I know, that's the one person that would happen with. But so anyways, if I was back home and she was in Europe, now think about this. Think about someone you love deeply. Could be family, could be me. So think about
Very sly.
Think about someone you love deeply. All right, so let's say you're in Europe. This is the scenario. My mom was in Europe, and the person you love deeply is been fatally wounded to the point where they only have 2-3 days left, and you got 5 days left on your vacation. Are you getting a direct flight back to see them before they pass? Or are you saying, well, there's nothing I can do. Why would I go back?
Yeah, I'm leaving absolutely.
Wait, hold on a second. Is it my mom or is it just the loved one?
I'm going to say family member because that was a scenario I had with my mom to me.
That's broad, though.
That leaves it up to that's
Because if it's my mom,
Leaves
absolutely.
it up to
But if we're talking
interpretation.
about like family, honestly, I'm not. I'll just say it depends on how well I know him, how well that connection, the bond was.
Tamarick.
That's my brother, man.
Let's see how much you love Tamarick. You spend an extra few days in Europe.
I'll take a couple more selfies before I have to. Sorry,
I'll
bro.
book a flight 2 days from now, and hopefully I make it.
Well, how about the flight from Europe takes at least, 16 hours to get home at least? With all the check-ins.
It's a hearty 8. It's a hearty 8. But
It's a little more than that. You got to be in check-in 3 hours before.
well, yeah, if you count, I'm talking about total.
all that, man. Someone gets injured on a Wednesday, you're not going to see them till Friday. Is all I'm saying.
I mean, would you do it though?
I would do it.
You would fly back.
Maybe not for my third cousin out in Saskatchewan, but yeah. If it was my mother, obviously.
My mom told me she would call me and she would pray for me, but she was not going to leave her vacation.
If you got
I think your mother's been praying for you for
100%.
a long time.
That is not a
long
lie.
time.
I told her I wouldn't answer. I'm like, why? She goes,
A phone call?
I'd pray for you. I'm like, what the hell is that going to do? What is that?
I'm gonna stay on these nude
beaches.
Hey, Lewis, I'm getting ready to go up in the Eiffel Tower. I hope you feel better. I'll send you pictures. All right, bye. I'll pray for you.
I'll be closer to God up
Lewis,
there.
don't go dying, Lewis. I got you this mustard. Who else am I supposed to give this mustard to?
I got you this box of French chocolates.
By the way, Lewis's mom does not sound like Herbert from Family Guy by any means.
Kind of does.
Lewis, I got you popsicles, Lewis. They're savory.
So I need a final verdict. Romero, Two Phone Jones, would you fly back?
Yes.
Yes, from me.
Yeah, for me.
And me? If it was my mom? Hell no, not now. Fuck that bitch.
I hope you're not listening.
After a revelation like that, I probably wouldn't fly home either.
Yeah, what the hell? Like,
Well,
especially.
she's definitely not flying back to you now. She'll be like, all that trash talk he said about me on that one podcast, forget him. Like,
She's gonna be our one dislike on the video.
At this point, if I was you, I'd come back like a day later after it happened. I'd be like, oh, man.
The classic, like, shades still on. Like, got a jacket on because it was cold over there, but it's still hot in America. You're, like, walking out with sandals, and you're just like, oh, is she dead? Cool.
Wait, so you have jackets? A jacket and sandals?
Well,
What country were you in?
Southern Russia. Like, southern. It's still kind of sunny there.
It's like, depends on the day and hour, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
only cold from the waist up.
We wear jackets and sandals in Russia.
That's Russia's famous for that. If you didn't know, especially Siberia. We'll be right back. This is the Void Podcast. Hey guys and girls, it's no secret we have a drink or two on the podcast, and it's no secret where we get it from. Halftime Liquors, located on Pensacola Street in Tallahassee, and on Cropville Highway in Wakulla. Open from noon to 2 a.m. in Tallahassee, and noon to midnight in Wakulla. Must be 21 years of age or older to drink. Welcome back to the Void Podcast. So, at the break, we had a few things go on. For one, I busted open a scab, which I would like to point out. Don't do that.
Nasty.
I didn't know it was going to bleed. In fact, I didn't know it was a scab. I was just kind of itching my ankle, and then it started bleeding.
Did you just say itching?
Yeah, well, it started itching, so I used my other toe.
You mean scratching?
Itching, dog. You ain't never heard of itching?
You scratch and itch.
Itch and Swanks, the best receiver from...
You don't itch and itch. You scratch and itch.
No.
Itch and Swanks, the best receiver from
There's also a PSA. Don't ever scratch and itch with your toe. That's disgusting.
Don't ever
Very.
itch a scratch either. Itchy Scratch, also the best R&B artist from 1987.
Not a real person.
Itchy Scratch. So anyways, we also looked up the Jumanji 2 trailer. Kyle, it's your first time seeing it. Give me a quick,
Boo.
what do you think it's going to be?
That was my first time seeing it. I'm a huge fan of The Rock.
What about Kevin Hart?
I love Kevin Hart. I actually saw him in
Jack
person.
Black?
Saw him in person. I was super high and I fell asleep for most
Wait,
of
did you
it.
really?
I swear to God, yeah.
Wait, hold on. This is a whole story in itself. I did not know this.
Yeah,
Me
no,
neither.
I went.
Yeah, hold on. You gotta tell this.
During high school, went to the Hard Rock in Orlando. There's about 6 of us in the car going over, and we had 6 of us in a car.
How big was this car?
Swear to God, there were 9 blunts. Swear to God. Swear to God. And I made it about 45 seconds into the show and then fell asleep. And I would wake up about every 3 minutes to everyone laughing around me.
Oh.
So I was like, ah, ha, 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 and then I would fall right back
Well, that's
asleep.
annoying because I don't like. Here's my theory, dude. If
It was a good time, though. I had a good time.
100%. He's a hilarious
Saw him
guy. I
again.
don't like
You saw him
him.
again in person and stayed up for this one, didn't you? In Tallahassee when he came to the Civic Center.
That's true. That's true. I did. Yeah, I was not high.
Did
out
he
of my
mention
mind,
about
so-
a guy falling asleep during his?
He didn't. No, but you know what's funny? A guy did mention that because at that show, my buddy was sitting next to me, and he told me later on that this guy kept tapping him and being like, "Yo, your friend keeps falling asleep. Your friend's sleeping. Is he all right?" And he was like, "Yeah, he's all right, man. Don't worry about it." Meanwhile, I'm just like stoned out of my mind. I think I had drank like 5 beers too on
That
the
guy's
ride,
that guy's a boy, dude. Trying to keep you up.
He was a nice
Like,
guy.
hey.
I don't even know. I couldn't tell you who he was right now or what he looked like. But yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Well, falling asleep. Like, here's the thing. Here's my theory. If I'm super tired, I don't care. Well, this might be exaggeration, but you get the point. If I'm super tired, like I'm talking about, like I can't stay awake, and I'm in a sitting up position, especially sitting up, and someone taps my shoulder and is like, "Hey, dude, wake up! Like you gotta, if you do this, you'll get $1,000." I ain't waking
Has
up.
anyone ever done that?
No, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
that is an extreme exaggeration right
no,
there.
I'm saying
wait a second.
whenever you're super tired and someone tries to wake you up, it's not going to happen. I don't care what it's for. Like, you're going to go back to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever been that tired where it's like, I don't care what's going on, I'm going to get some sleep.
Maybe
Like,
not that tired, but that intoxicated from various substances.
yeah.
But yes.
Yeah. So, anyway, so Jumanji 2 trailer.
Yes. Okay, yeah, back to that.
Jumanji.
The Rock, huge fan. Kevin Hart, huge fan. Jack Black, Massive fan, hilarious guy. If you don't follow him on Instagram, you should, because he's hilarious. Like he does these things where he sings and like does the sound effects for various pretty popular songs, and it is, oh god, it's if you're.
He pooped on a Lazy Susan one time, didn't he?
I have no comment on that, but he
Google Lazy Susan.
don't. You probably shouldn't. You probably shouldn't.
It's a turnable spice rack. It's not.
Okay, all right. Then go ahead and Google it. Maybe Amazon it if you want. Amazon Prime. But no, yeah, he's a hilarious guy, and I like him a lot. Nacho Libre, if you haven't seen that, you probably should. But compared, I mean, as it's okay. Here we go.
Just for the
we'll
trailer.
Do this
Just
itself.
for the
we'll
trailer.
do this. We'll do it by itself first. As a movie by itself, it looks pretty funny. I'd probably see it not in theaters because it takes a lot for me to want to go see a movie in theaters because nowadays
drive,
that's all you know.
you gotta have time.
It's expensive. Like it cost me $38 for 3 people to go to the movies the other day, and that's just for the tickets.
Not counting if you want to buy
Just
alcohol there.
For the tickets. Oh, that's not counting if you want a water cup.
That's $20.
Exactly. But no, compared to Jumanji, the original, I don't know if it's going to amount. To be honest, I don't know if it's going to count. I think it's going to be much more hilarious. I think it's going to be a
lot more slapstick jokes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot more forced comedy.
Yes.
But
definitely.
is it going to be like a quality 1-to-1 scale to Jumanji?
No, I don't think it is.
I don't think it will be.
I don't think it
But speaking of movie reviews and trailer reviews, I do want to take this time to thank the people who watched our Spider-Man review and commented on it and left likes and dislikes. If you like our video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But don't be that guy.
That one dislike troll.
Don't be that one dislike troll. And also,
We know who you are.
we know you are. And don't.
We really don't know who you
We
are.
don't. But
We do have a unique set of skills, and we will find you.
we will find. I know how to do a Liam Neeson accent. You have to say banana just right. Banana.
Nope.
Banana.
Nope.
We're going to cut all this.
Two things. One. We'll go to one first, obviously. One. If you're gonna dislike our video, comment down below and tell us why we suck. I don't like just someone. Oh yeah, it sucks. Without someone being like, oh, you suck because why? I want to know why. Is it because of me? That's fair.
We want some justification behind your shitty dislike.
Yeah, dude.
Because you know that one guy, he put that dislike on there because he saw no other dislikes
Oh.
and wanted to be that one.
100%.
Yeah.
He probably didn't even listen to it. He just saw, 8,000 likes.
That's a lot, and we
0
had that.
dislikes.
Go check
How
it,
many
dude.
dislikes?
Debunk me.
Yeah.
And number 2, this is a good time to thank our sponsors, Halftime Liquors. We are all having a drink right now, and Halftime Liquors may or may not have supplied this. Did they supply it? God, don't make that face.
We never know.
They supplied it. And that's all.
That Svedka Red, White, and Blue, I have to say, tastes just like one of those popsicles I had as a kid. The Bomb Pop.
The Bomb
Tastes
Pop.
just like a Bomb Pop. And,
It's good.
You know, you mix that with some price. Some price.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, he's
You
been
mix
mixing
that with
as we
some
speak.
Sprite or some soda water, and depending on the taste,
It's drinkable.
You got yourself a damn good cocktail.
Yeah.
So
It's good. So thank you, Halftime Liquors. We really appreciate the sponsor. Really appreciate the battle. We don't get paid in cash, baby. No, we get paid in bottles.
hard liquor.
Yeah, baby. So also, quick movie review. You're the only one, Kyle, that's seen Baby Driver.
I have.
So give us a 2-minute and 37-second review. That's not accurate, but just give us a review.
2:37. All right, I'll try to keep it within that. It's pretty hard, but Baby Driver, yeah. To anyone who hasn't seen it, Kevin Spacey, Ansel Elgort. I think I said that wrong. Sorry,
Ansel Elgort or something like that.
Elgort. Yeah, I like him as an actor.
Wasn't he in like The Fault in Our Stars?
He was, I believe, yes. And normally he's in those kind of teen
Rom-coms.
rom-com movies. Yeah, he's not really
Also, when you're done with the review, give us a 1 out of 10 rating without a point something. I want a full number review.
Okay. Well, now I'll try to catch my speed since I was interrupted during my review. But
You got 1 minute and 58 seconds.
thanks for that, Lou. Appreciate it. Anyways, it was. I thought it was good. I really did. I thought it was good. I think it wasn't exactly as I thought it was. It wasn't what I expected.
What did you expect it?
More like Drive.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not going to get a movie like that ever again.
But no.
It was good. It was good. It jumped around a little. The way they filmed it, the cut scenes, everything like that, is different.
The
Definitely
stunts
movie.
look pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
The driving stunts.
Oh, the driving was awesome.
And
I
you said the
loved
soundtrack
driving.
was really good too, right?
Soundtrack was amazing.
Nicolas Cage.
It's on Apple Music. If
Nicolas
anybody
Cage.
has that, it's not available as of now. It's not going to be available until the actual DVD is released. But they have 4 of the songs on there, and those 4 are still great songs. So I mean, it's one of those things you can download. So right when it gets released, it'll download right to your library.
Yeah.
But overall, I thought it was a good
you
movie.
do that?
I enjoyed it. My girlfriend and I went and saw it. My mom's not really a fan of action movies, really. She wanted to go see Despicable Me 3.
Oh!
And
Aren't you glad you didn't go see that?
I was glad, yeah.
I talked about it last podcast. It just reached $3 billion mark. The whole franchise.
For the franchise.
I
For the
don't doubt it, dude.
Yeah, that movie sucks, dude. The whole franchise sucks.
So clearly you can see where Lou stands on the Despicable Me franchise.
Just
but,
like it.
Um,
Do you
overall,
dislike it? Do you dislike this?
I
Do you like it?
I kind of enjoyed one of the movies. I've only seen the first one.
I think it was the
haven't
first
seen
one.
The second
Are
one.
you
I think it was
bad?
only the first one.
I only saw the first one.
Are you a breakfast for dinner kind of guy?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you put milk in the bowl before the cereal?
Am I a communist?
It's Captain Crunch. You better let Captain Crunch sit
Hold on,
around for like.
Romero peeked up for this. He was sitting on the.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing?
That's a thing. People do that.
I mean, sometimes I put the milk in there before I put the cereal.
What?
I mean,
Why?
sometimes it
Why
has to
would
be
you
a
do
big ass
that?
bowl though.
Are
Like,
you a YouTube fan?
What does the bowl size have to do with anything?
If it's a big bowl, I put the milk in first.
Do you like
Why?
Green Day's last 2 albums?
So I put the milk in first, and I'm all of a sudden a fucking Nazi now.
Yeah,
Is that what
kind
that-
of.
like-
Yeah, honestly, you're a Nazi. You're the blackest Nazi since Nazi black. Sinner.
Why does that sound like a bottle of vodka? Like they shouldn't touch. There's Nazi, but then there's Nazi Black, the new and improved version.
2019 Nazi black label.
Why is the Nazi
Romero,
black
tell him
label
how
have
white he
a
is.
British accent?
That's not a German.
Introducing
Panacea
Nazi
white
black
is.
label. Now we're introducing the Nazi black label. If you want it, come and get it. We got it in numbers. No one wants to buy it. I don't know why. That's it. That's the commercial. Anyways, back to the Baby Driver review.
Yeah, no. Baby
Wait.
Driver, overall, 1 out of 10.
Don't give it a low review.
I can't get a point fives or anything.
No, dude, no.
No, ever since
No!
I did the 8.8 thing, he's been all like number
All right.
Nazis.
Oh,
right.
no, 0.5 is
Give it
something.
some.
First off, 0.5 is whatever. 0.8, dude.
It was for
Yeah.
character.
Round up.
It was for
Round
character fucking development. Character development. Damn it.
What do you think? What's 0.2? My man, what's 0.2? What are you taking 0.2 away?
If you bought a date or not, because sometimes that makes the movie better.
No.
Yes,
no,
it does.
No.
Yes, it does.
Can we, hold on. Group consensus, let's debunk this. Is bringing a date to a movie, does that make it better?
It makes it worse.
Leave it in the comments. Does that make it better or worse?
Okay, what's the like we were talking about this before, like the movies that took over for the Saw series. What's the name of those fucking movies again?
Despicable Me.
No.
Despicable Me 1, 2, and 3.
I hate those movies.
Jigsaw?
Yeah, no, the ones that like
Paranormal Activity?
Paranormal Activity. Tell me that there's no reason to see that movie without a girl. Like
There's no reason to see that movie in general.
That's
Exactly.
a fair point. That's a fair point.
So you take a girl because a girl's going to be like jumping at everything that moves. Because literally,
That's not gonna make the movie
without
better.
Female,
How does that make the movie? It
without
makes
a
the
girl,
experience better.
Exactly.
It
It
makes
does.
the experience
It
better.
makes the experience better,
Does not
not
make
the
the
movie.
better.
That's what I'm saying. It makes the movie better.
No. The
The
movie is
experience
the movie.
makes the movie better.
Listen, you can watch the movie 20 years later; it's the same movie, but
look-
the experience is different. That's my thing.
What
You're
I'm
getting
saying
confused.
is, without a girl there, it's a movie with like shit flying off the shelf for 2.5 hours. Who gives a shit?
That's the
about
movie
that?
regardless.
Exactly.
That's
You're not
the
going to
movie
give a
regardless.
shit no matter what.
No, listen, shit flying off the shelf for 2 hours is the movie regardless. Now, whether you take a girl to it and it makes that movie experience better, the movie experience better.
Sometimes that makes the movie better.
No, it makes the experience better. The
Yeah.
movie is still the movie. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, if I asked you, what was your experience watching Paranormal Activity 3? That's a whole different question. Because it depends the night. It could have been Halloween.
Might have gotten the Dutch rudder.
You could have.
Something like that. That's
yeah,
The old
Oh.
Stanley
If you
steamer.
would ask me the last time I went, I had like one of my ex-girlfriends with me. She was all up on me the whole movie. Man, so it was awesome.
Well, I had like 8 of my boys with me, and we were all kind of scared to
Yeah,
shit,
all
and that
kinda
made it way
huddling up,
better.
dude. Yeah.
The experience
The human
in those
blanket.
movies for me was better than the movie itself.
Yeah. That's different.
Experience for me
Well, I
was pretty
wish I
bad because
had
I shit
4
my
arms
pants.
so I can get that 4
So-
thumbs down. Because if you ain't got no girl at Paranormal Activity, you ain't got shit. What?
I don't have shit, man.
I didn't have shit. It was all in my pants.
I got a small dick and a fleshlight that doesn't fit. That's that's false, by the way, girls.
No, it's not.
Oh, hey, 1 out of 10. What are you getting him?
All right, back to the subject.
Point what?
Baby Driver, 1 out of 10.
Point.
No points, though.
I give it a 7.
Thank you. 5 being average, of course.
Why? That sounded
Well,
so
1
flat.
out of 10, yeah.
All right. Well, some people you'd be surprised.
It's flat without the points, man.
I would have given it a 6.5.
See, there you go. See, that's what he really felt.
sorry.
That's what he really felt.
Sorry.
That is what he really felt. Damn it.
Sorry.
When we
Yeah.
come back, we got something special for you. This is the
Void Podcast.
Hey guys and girls, it's no secret we have a drink or two on the podcast, and it's no secret where we get it from. Halftime Liquors, located on Pensacola Street in Tallahassee, and on Cropville Highway in Wakulla. Open from noon to 2 a.m. in Tallahassee, and noon to midnight in Wakulla. Must be 21 years of age or older to drink. Welcome back to the Void Podcast. So, I just hit everyone with a surprise. We are doing the Monster Battle Royale 2017 Pinhead versus Jeepers Creepers. And you heard it right, ladies and gentlemen. Pinhead is on Team Two Phones Jones. And Jeepers Creepers is on Team Producer DJ Levi.
We're pretty sure we're gonna win.
I heard that. So, this is what we're going to do. This is how it's going to work. We're going to read you the intro, how they meet. All right? We can't just go into it, all right, let's fight. And then they fight. No, it's not happening. We're not that kind of people. We have higher standards. We have higher production value. We use GarageBand.
And we have no lives, so it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, so this is how it's going to work. I'm going to read it in the intro. Actually, I'll take that back. Reverse. Scratch that. Our boy Kyle's going to read it in the intro.
Remix.
And then we're going to get the battle going on. And me and Kyle are going to sit back. We ain't got nothing to do but drink and talk. And we're going to talk shit about y'all. Y'all are going to go... I'm gonna give each other some time, right? So you're DJ, you're going to read off what your attacks are, whatever, what you're going to do during the situation, because the situation matters. Romero, you're going to parry with that. DJ, parry with that. You know, so on and so forth. Don't over talk each other. Give each other time to talk, and then use that time during the talking of the other person to form your attack or defense. Everyone has looked up their weaknesses and strengths. We've all seen the movies. And guess who's going to judge who wins, baby? You are. You, the listener, are going to listen to this and say, oh my God, I think Pinhead wins. Or you're going to say, oh my God, I think Jason would beat both of them. Or you're going to say, oh my God, I think Jeepers Creepers would win. Doesn't matter. You're going to come up with the victor. And whoever gets the most votes for it, that person wins. So, that being said, let's get this battle on. Hit the music. Cue it.
The black sky seemed dipped in ink. Only the constant lightning from the storm in the distance gave the otherwise starless night a more sinister feel as the old man waved his flashlight left to right inside of his barn. On the outskirts of a lonely town in the Midwest, this farm would soon be the centerpiece for a clash of titans. The old man heard a loud crash echo from the shadows of the old barn. He had been on his porch enjoying the breeze wash over the tops of his cornfield, bending the stalks, making them sway in the wind. And the sound of the fields and the strong wind is what he enjoyed most. Now the grip of fear seemed to silence the fields and the wind, and even the thunder. His dim flashlight seemed to hardly illuminate anything to the point of recognition from where he stood. As the uneasy feeling of eyes watching him grew, the flash of lightning revealed a small gold-colored box resting neatly on top of a small pile of hay in the center of the barn. The old man moved his flashlight and found it again. He gave a last inspection of the surrounding area with his light before slowly walking toward the box. When he reached it, he knelt down and held it, inspecting it with caution, turning it over and rubbing his fingers on the smooth surface. And then, for no apparent reason, it seemed to open. He dropped his flashlight and tried to close the box in the dark. With trembling hands, the old man pushed the box back together. He breathed a sigh of relief, and the rain began to fall softly outside. And without warning, a bolt of lightning shut out the box, followed by a flurry of hooks, one piercing his cheek. And without warning, a bolt of lightning shot out of the box, followed by a flurry of hooks, one piercing his cheek. He could feel the metal rubbing against his molars on the other side. Another hook grabbed the other side of his face, with more grabbing the edges of his body, stretching his frail skin to the limit. And right before the old man thought he would be ripped to shreds, a figure walked in from the rain. A tall man in black leather, a pale face with nails evenly spaced sticking from his head. As the old man screams, the hooks jerked hard, and the old man began to split, chunks of his body falling onto the hay floor below. The man that they called Pinhead did not smile, nor did he move. For when the man was split, the man in black could see the flashlight that had been dropped, casting its dim glow onto a creature wet with slime, and with white hair, white as snow, reaching down to its shoulders. His mouth was grotesque, with webbed lips and a mouthful of razor-sharp teeth that this creature showed with a grin. The man in black watched without expression as the demon stepped out of the light and into the shadows of the barn.
All right, good job, Kyle. Didn't know you were British. During his speech, we did flip a coin and we showed it to the mic so everyone can see it. So don't call us cheating.
I love how we showed it to the mic.
Yeah, the mic can see.
Romero's going first as Pinhead. Me and Kyle are just going to sit back, enjoy it, and we're going to talk shit during it. So, Romero, Tiffon Jones. Go ahead, start us off, baby. Oh no, baby, what are you doing, baby? Go ahead, start it off. Hit us with it.
I literally have no idea what.
Awesome! Wow! No, go ahead. Seriously.
So since he defaulted, so the creeper gently swoops up into the air and just looks down on him and calls him a bitch ass as he's staying on the ground with his stupid hooks. And he goes, "Oh, Captain Hook, that's my favorite movie. Who'd it star? Robin Williams? I remember that. Didn't Dennis Hoffman die in that by a big giant gator, you weirdo?" And he's just sitting there flapping his wings like 30 feet in the air talking shit.
What sound does he make when he flaps his wings?
He's like, "Guess what, Pinhead? This isn't the 23rd day of the 23rd spring, so I ain't dying anytime soon, you bitch." He's like, come at me, bro. I'm a demon. I'm an ancient demon. What's that little box of yours, a GameCube? He's like,
No
man,
controllers, so you can't play.
Shots fired.
yeah. Good luck playing Batman Dark Tomorrow, the worst video game ever made in my life.
You discontinued, baby.
Oh my god, man.
Wait, hold on. Wait, pause. Everybody hear this?
All right, Julian.
Thanks for letting us hear your fucking Ice Cube.
I just want that rattle around someone's car as I go to work. Go ahead. Hit us with your rebuttal, that awesome opening.
I don't even know how to begin the rebuttal. That insanity.
All right, well, what's Pinhead's strengths?
I'm getting at that.
Oh, it didn't seem like it.
Yeah, whoa. Why don't you start first?
Sorry. Go ahead, hit us with the strings.
Yeah, we're waiting.
I'm actually trying to think of a way to make this exciting because it's actually pretty easy. If I'm gonna be,
Someone listened to that reading and was like, "Oh my god, I'm so pumped!" And then they got this far and were like, "Why the fuck am I subscribed to the Void Podcast?"
Hey, it's not their fault. Pinhead can't get it up.
Probably a needle dick, anyways.
Also, it's
You
pretty.
know what it is, pussy.
And as bad as that is already, I heard it sort of hooks to the right.
Y'all thought this was gonna be a real battle. It might be. Hey, tell us his strengths, though. Hey, baby, tell us his strengths.
Mom, I'm getting tired up here doing laps like Michael Phelps in the air here.
This dude's flapping in the air.
Wait, do the flapping sound again.
that's all I hear. Like when I think, that's all it is.
God damn it!
It's getting real boring.
What's Pinhead's strengths, dog?
I mean, it's obviously the hooks. Another like,
Dodged one.
except for the fact that like the hooks are limitless. He can conjure the hooks any size. So I would tear into the flesh of the creeper and summon the demon dog to devour him.
Well, as you remember in Jeepers Creepers 2, when that stupid idiot student tried ripping my head off, I came and without a head, ripped his fucking head off and started anew. So I don't really know what a bunch of dumb hooks are going to do to me. Maybe give me some tetanus. I don't know. Maybe they're rusty. Who knows?
I love how you're talking in first person. Like,
I am the creeper. Just so long if you're out there, I'll wear your face, bro. I'll wear your face.
Yeah, go ahead. What's your rebuttal?
The hooks are in, but I just kind of ripped them out. I think that's what we're all thinking.
Well, you could do that, except for the fact that when the hooks are in, they can change to any size.
Oh!
So they would.
Oh!
They definitely pin down the creeper.
All right, let me ask you this. This is a executive question. Where would you position the hooks? You have 5 hooks. Where are you positioning?
I'm definitely gonna position, like, I would say 2 on the wings and then 1 probably deep into his neck.
What about the other 3? Two. I can do math.
You said I have 5.
Two.
So it was 2 on the wings and then 1.
Yeah, no, I can do math. It's 2. 2 left.
Yeah. Someone's on the sauce.
Thank you, Halftime Liquors.
But anyway, that's only to get him to the ground so that I can, like, because I'm going to summon the dog that he always summons in, like, every
What are
movie.
they called? What are his friends called that
What?
come from
The dog or they're the Cenobites.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say you can't summon if you don't know the names. I wasn't gonna allow that.
I was only using him, not the rest of the Cenobites.
Okay, all right.
Cinnabuns? I love Cinnabuns, dude.
Sweet and hot, baby. Yeah.
Cenobite.
All right. So let's say you stop him from flying. Wait, do the swishing sound, then he crashes. That's good. So now he's so now he's on the ground. What are you doing?
I've literally been saying that I will let the dog devour him for like the last.
All right. So now he sticks the dog on you. What are you doing?
So the dog sticks on me, and he doesn't have my wings under control. I take the hook that comes from my wings. I spear the dog. And I throw the dog aside for a while. The dog is now casted aside. So what happens when the dog's casted aside? Because I speared him with my hook from my wing. I said, "Hey, dog, boom, throw you aside for now."
DOG or DOWG?
That's the noise he makes after I've speared him and thrown him into the cornfield, maybe like say 20 yards away.
Okay.
20 yards, wow.
That was
Well, does Pinhead not have Hell's Dominion on his side?
Of course he does.
So what are you going to do about not only the dog, but
That's kind of hard.
various-
That's kind of hard when Jeeper, the creeper, is a demon himself.
That's a good point. He is a demon.
He is, some say, the ultimate demon. So anything that Pinhead possibly summoned
Big dick.
would
Jeepers has a
not
big dick.
affect the creeper.
Jeepers has a big dick.
That too.
All right, but all right. So the dog is casted aside. Jeepers stands up. The rain starts falling more. Jeepers looks up. His wings battered. The wings retract back onto his body. There they face each other. Pinhead looking at him. The dog destroyed. Pinhead turns his head slightly to look at the dog, dead. Pinhead moves his head, faces back to Jeepers, and realizes that Jeepers himself is a demon. They both face off as the lightning strikes outside, illuminating the barn. Jeepers and Pinhead face to face. Jeepers sprints at Pinhead. What happens?
He takes the hooks on his wings, like the bony hooks, and impales Pinhead slightly below both parts of the shoulder on each side, and just goes to town on him when he has him pinned to the ground. He's just cutting him up, teasing him a bit, not really killing him, but doing some damage.
Does he talk smack?
No, he starts gnawing on his neck.
Like softly? Like
I
lovely?
could see some mortal wounds on him, but it's Pinhead, and he is like a universally like he's not like of this world. So he's sitting there also just taking.
I will say this:
taking the strikes.
We have never seen Pinhead actually fist fight. I will say this: we've never seen Pinhead actually, boom, fist fight on the ground, love match. 2017 style.
But we have seen him killed, haven't we? And we haven't seen the creeper.
No, we're jumping a little ahead now. But so
Actually,
Pinhead,
no.
so Jeepers meets Pinhead head to head. What's going on?
You've actually never seen Pinhead killed.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, we have
in the second
Pinhead
one.
and to Hellbound.
He gets killed by Dr. Chennard,
Yeah, he gets turned to his older self or his younger
which
self.
is something that should be discussed later, as I was going to use.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, he gets killed in the second one.
He does get killed in the second one.
Does not get killed.
No, he
does.
get
No,
killed
it's
in the
not
second
inarguable.
one.
This
Like,
is-
it's not argument at all. You can go look at the movie,
Try to
and he gets
debunk
killed.
this, dog. He gets,
Seen all of them.
Well, you haven't seen the second one. You skip that.
There wouldn't be multiple movies if he got killed.
there is.
No,
and there's
wait,
multiple
hold on.
actors.
I will say this: not only did Pinhead get killed, all his friends got killed.
Yeah, go rewatch that one. Unless the whole world's lying to only us four,
Yeah.
like he gets killed, and we know by who exactly by who. So
By
like,
the who. He gets
there's
killed
no
by
way to
who.
actually debunk this at all. So
Someone didn't do the research.
No, someone needs to rewatch that movie. But like,
Wait, hold on. Explain to us how he didn't get killed. I'm actually curious. This might save you.
he got what he had was his power stripped away. He didn't get killed.
Well, I mean, all right. So you get your power stripped away. How are you cool enough to not?
how are you Pinhead anymore?
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you get your power stripped away, that's its own thing. That leads to your death. Yes, but you still get killed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, he didn't get killed with his powers. I'll agree with that. But he was weak enough to get his powers stripped and then killed. I mean, is that fair?
He what? How I'm trying to explain this in a way that you guys will understand. He got his power siphoned away, and they were like
By a stronger creature.
Yeah, and they were absorbed. And when he died, it got released again. That's how
Well,
he
you
was
just
able
said
to
he
live.
died.
No, when
He did die.
When the doctor died.
No, Pinhead comes back. All right, he does come back, but he dies in the second one because he gets his power stripped. Correct?
No, he didn't die. But
He died. Like, this is not an argument. He dies.
that's not moving forward. Since this is like I'm gonna,
All right, how about this? Everyone listening, YouTube Pinhead's death, and guess what comes up?
In Hellbound, Hellraiser 2, 1988, Pinhead regains memories of his original self when Kirsty shows him a photograph of Spencer. Pinhead briefly leads his fellow Cenobites in a battle with the newly created
Chennard.
Cenobite, but is seemingly killed after being reverted to his human form.
seemingly it does not say he was
He
killed.
comes back because there was a third. If there was no third, everyone said he was dead. He did die, but he did come back. Yes, but he did die in order to come back. You can't come back unless you're dead. You know what I'm saying? He died in the second one. He came back, yes. Just like Jason. If they would have ended it when he got trapped underneath the lake, all right, he got killed by Tommy Jarvis.
We know he wasn't dead though.
But if they would have never made another one, everyone would have said Tommy Jarvis ended Jason. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But he came back.
You don't go to hell also without dying either.
Yeah, and you don't turn
Jason
gay.
goes to hell. He was buried. He was done until that lightning struck him. Until the lightning struck him in part 6.
Yeah, he was dead.
He was
in
dead.
a grave, dog.
He was in a grave.
Everyone can. That's why the cop didn't believe him. He was like,
Okay.
"Ooh, like you dead, dead." That's how he sounded too.
So
by
I
the way.
see you guys want me to make this easy. So I'll
No, I'm just saying you can't say that Pinhead did not die. He died. He came back. I will agree because he is a strong demon.
Okay.
But he got killed by a stronger demon.
So I'm gonna wrap this up, okay?
Okay, go ahead, dog. Go ahead.
So you said that Jeepers Creepers rushes Pinhead, right?
Yes, you know how he runs,
Since even-
like this.
Well,
If you can't see it, this is how.
so what we're gonna do is since Pinhead is since he's a master of dark arts and like Jeepers Creepers' intellect is barely above human.
I'll agree with that.
It was all an illusion the whole time. He wasn't attacking him at all. He's about 20 yards back. He cracks a smile on his face. He tells him he's an amateur.
Wait, do a Pinhead voice.
I can't do a Pinhead voice.
Just try it. Just try it. It's gonna be funny. Just try it. Everyone try their own Pinhead.
He
voice.
laughs and marvels at his amateurism at torture and pain.
You are an amateur. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Wait, Kyle, do a Pinhead voice. Just imagine what Pinhead would sound.
You are an amateur. Never seen movies, so I don't know.
He's got a bulge in his pants.
So,
You guys are fucking idiots, man.
All right, keep going. So he says you're an amateur, but like super smugly, like he's a fucking rich kid.
Of course, you know.
Yeah.
Since
Like he's a rich demon, dog.
yeah,
People don't like rich demons.
Pinhead's definitely got to be in the hierarchy of demons.
Yeah. Like he comes from old money.
Yeah.
Fucking Neo outfit that he wears.
Hey, that's the latest fashion, man.
Trying to be.
He's doing
He
big things.
doesn't even have his nipples
As opposed to
exposed.
the creeper. What is the creeper? The creeper's dressed as like.
Hold up, dude.
old-
Hold up. We're
Yo,
talking about
the
fashion.
scariest-
We're talking about fashion.
All right, let's all be honest. How much scarier does a creeper look than fucking
Dude, the
Pinhead?
creeper's the scariest. Out
With
of
the hat,
everyone,
with the hat and the duster,
oh
dude.
my, out of everyone. All right, first off, tell me this, Romero.
Forget that.
Tell me this. Jeepers Creepers 2. You seen it, right?
Yeah, I see that
Okay.
abomination.
No, this is serious. One of the scariest scenes out of everyone drafted in this draft, Jeepers Creepers as a scarecrow. The kids walking through the cornfield, and Jeepers Creepers looks at him, right? And the kid is like, "What's going on?" The Jeepers Creepers looks back, and he just looks like a scarecrow. That's terrifying, dude. I mean, as just pure fear factor. Besides maybe the alien, Jeepers Creepers is top 3 at least. You can't deny that.
Especially
I can't
when
deny
he's-
because you're biased to it.
I mean, tell me. All right, let me. Who's scarier than Jeepers?
First Jeepers Creepers.
I'll give you an example. Of,
First Jeepers Creepers
I'll
when
give
he's
you
dumping
an example of Pinhead right
when
now.
he's dumping the bodies down the well.
Oh,
then
and
he
that
looks
truck?
over at them driving. That's so scary.
That truck?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me, dude? That's terrifying. Tell me when Pinhead's been creepier. Not to say that Pinhead's not creepy, because he is.
Pinhead's always been creepy, like when it comes to his dismissal towards people. And what I mean is this: it seemed like even though he's a grotesque figure, he's like ripping people to shreds. People are bleeding, like your family, your friends are dying. As soon as someone like soon as any of the girls or antagonists like start to cry or whatever, he gives them that look like this is pain to you.
That's not creepy, dog.
This is suffering to you.
That's not creepy.
That's like it's like
That's not creepy.
Their agony doesn't affect him.
That's not creepy,
all.
though. No, that's.
I know it's not creepy because you're biased.
No, I'm not biased. I'm what I'm
You
saying
just called
is.
Jeepers creepy.
No.
All of the people in the top
He's
3.
terrifying.
Yeah.
I
No.
find him scarier than Jason.
Let me
who's
say this.
number 1 overall.
No, you're getting confused, and let me tell you why you're getting confused. Jeepers Creepers is horror. Jeepers Creepers is terror. All right, now hold on.
The first movie, you don't see his actual face for the longest time. Only with that hat, it's super scary.
And let me end it with this.
That is freaky.
Yes, thank you. Now, Pinhead, let me tell you why Pinhead is not as scary, because he's reasonable. In the movies, people reason with him. People work with him.
They attempt to reason with him.
Okay, they attempt to, and he talks to them. You know what? He speaks English.
Yeah, okay, so if you want to go there, the girl tried to reason that she almost got Jeepers Creepers to take her instead of her brother. That's reasoning also.
And what happened? Jeepers Creepers used that
'Cause he
motherfucker's
already-
skin, dog.
He
And
already
threw
had a
away
brother.
with him. That's what I'm saying. He didn't reason. Pinhead,
He already had a brother.
reasons.
I read up on both characters. The only reason it says in the article, the only reason he didn't take her is because he already had a brother.
Jeepers
wasn't
Creepers
no reason
smells
to take
fear, dude. Listen, there's a point between horror and fear, and just kind of not creepy. It's real life creepy. All right, there's a difference between real life creepy and just seeing it on a movie
So-
and being creepy. I don't know. I'm gonna say this:
Strauss-
if Pinhead was in the room right now, I'd be creeped out. I'd be scared. Yes,
Right. So,
But in a movie, if I'm watching it on the screen, I'm far more affected by Jeepers Creepers than I am Pinhead. You know
So-
what I'm saying? If Jeepers Creepers were to fly over when I'm outside, I'd be scared.
I'm getting it. Like, I get what you're saying. That's because what you like, but Strauss literally just described
Strauss,
a
tell
scene.
us,
Wait,
what's
hold
more
on.
scary?
Wait, hold on. Wait, no. Let me make my point so that like it makes it funner for me. He just described a scene that makes a movie character that you thought was the worst pick. Like way more famous.
I didn't say he's the
hold
worst
on,
pick.
Hold on now.
I thought
way,
Pennywise
way
was.
more famous than Jeepers Creepers ever was or ever will be. That scene from It. That any listener that's actually seen that movie, that's way more iconic than
I would say TV
that hat
series.
scene or jumping off that like the little scarecrow thing would ever be.
Oh, stop!
And-
Hold up. Out of Pinhead and Jeepers Creepers, have you seen both of them? Be honest. Say it to the mic.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking
haven't
about
seen both
it.
of them.
You just said.
All right, hold up.
No, what I'm
Never
saying.
seen Pinhead.
What he
Or
said.
Hellraiser.
What I'm saying is he said that Jeepers Creepers was top 3 for him. What I'm saying is
Scary wise.
Exactly, scary wise.
Pure
and,
fear.
And he when I picked Pennywise, he basically thought that was a weak pick. What I'm saying is that scene from that movie is a lot. Like,
Now, I
is
know,
a
hold
lot
on.
more iconic for people in general.
I'm not talking
than
about
that
scenes.
Jeepers Creepers
I'm
scene.
not talking about
So
scenes.
what does that tell you? That he's biased towards the pit.
This is what I'm saying. Pennywise is a weak pick to me because I don't think he's strong. I don't think there's a lot to go by. Okay, now whenever you have
if that's
who was
the
like, I think
whoever
Chucky.
you put
I
him,
think Chucky was a better pick.
whoever you put him against is
All right,
gonna be
hold on.
fun.
Kyle, this is Pinhead.
Oh, I mean, I know who he is. I'm just saying I've never seen the Pinhead movies.
All right, well, I'm talking just by looks. Who's scarier, Pinhead or Jeepers Creepers?
That's hard, to be honest.
What-
They're both.
What did you
pretty
say about that
scary,
scene?
but-
What did you say about the scene from It? You said you got goosebumps. That was just from the remake.
This
of
is
it.
him. This is him on
Did-
the scarecrow thing.
did you
It's
get-
not just creepy?
Did you get that same feeling from that movie,
From which movie?
the Jeepers Creepers movie? Like, did you get that same? Because more people got that feeling from the It movie than that Jeepers Creepers movie, hands down.
I mean, like, I
You mean what?
This is what I'm saying. All right,
Exactly.
so when there's a
Yeah.
Kyle, give us a review. Give tell us, baby.
I feel like if I was to come across someone on a dark alleyway, I would. It's hard. But to be honest, I feel like I'd be more scared of someone with a bunch of fucking nails in their face than I would be of like a monster person.
All right, fair enough.
Like Jeep, you know what I mean? I don't
No,
know.
I respect your opinion because, like, I honestly, all right, I'm not going to argue with that. I respect that. All right, now, do I disagree? Yes.
I know you
do.
do.
I do disagree. But I respect it. Now, here's my
This
thing.
isn't about who's creepier. It's about who's going to win in the battles.
Yeah, this is about who's going to win the battle. But
I'm getting to that.
everyone voting is going to listen to this. And when we return, we will wrap up this battle. This is the Void Podcast. No one else did it. Hey, guys and girls. It's no secret we have a drink or two on the podcast. And it's no secret where we get it from. Halftime Liquors, located on Pensacola Street in Tallahassee and on Cropville Highway in Wakulla. Open from noon to 2 a.m. in Tallahassee and noon to midnight in Wakulla. Must be 21 years of age or older to drink. Welcome back to the Void Podcast. We're here with Pinhead versus Jeepers Creepers, and we're doing the second round of the battle. So far, I think it's an even match. Both shit talking has equaled out. I think right now we're in the barn. Jeepers Creepers has charged Pinhead, and Pinhead has a little defense. He claimed that Pinhead has never been killed, which is false. Two Phones Jones, are you going to try to defend that?
All right, here's what we're gonna do. Since Pinhead is basically, which I really hate, he has a lot. He can take a lot of damage. He's basically almost invulnerable, but he never does engage in physical combat. That's because he has this, I guess, arrogance about him when it comes down to mutilation and pain. So he uses he uses the hooks. He uses a lot of cloak and dagger, a lot of illusions or whatever. And with the Jeepers Creepers intellect being like, he's not a smart guy. It'd be easy for him to be tricked into any situation. That's why I use the illusion trick to escape.
Now, wait, hold on. I will have to say, before you just make ridiculous claims, not this ridiculous, but what I'm saying is to claim that Jeepers Creepers is an idiot. What is your proof of that?
Fact check that for me, Strauss.
No, I'm saying you better have done your research now.
I did. That's why I'm telling you.
There's
to
only
look it
2
up.
movies about Jeepers Creepers. Now, what makes you think that out of those 2 movies that he would fall for a false plan? Or that he's an idiot? In any regard. It's a serious question. You can't just make claims that he's an idiot.
So when he blew out the tires of the bus, that was an idiot move to strand them totally. I don't see that as an idiot move on an abandoned highway. You know,
Remind you that
No, I'm not saying
when they pull that weapon he handmade of like human teeth and stuff like that, and it blows the bus's tires out, and it strains the students. That's some kind of intelligence.
DJ Levi is on Team Jeepers Creepers, and Romero Two Phones Jones.
So
Jones? You're not gonna say Jones?
Jones
He is on Team Pinhead. And so, what makes you think that Jeepers Creepers is not smart? Because I might agree with it, but you have to have some kind of claim.
What I'm saying is based on his tactics. It's all scare tactics. He doesn't really. I mean, his maneuvering of taking down the teens is nothing really, I guess, cerebral about it. He's just stalking you type deal.
Okay. All right. I am impartial.
And then,
I am impartial. I will not make claims for either one.
And then since we got on the fact on like how Pinhead was defeated in part 2, like basically the labyrinth made that doctor a god. You want to know how Jeepers Creepers got beat? He got beat by a fucking farmer.
Okay. All right.
He was beat, but not defeated totally. And when you say he doesn't really have intellect, didn't he go back to the church and burn all the evidence? He went back and then realized somebody had been in his lair, went back to the gas station where Derry's car was, and sniffed his clothes out and realized it was Derry, who was played by Justin Long, who was in his lair, and did all this sort of. It wasn't crazy work. We all knew it as an audience, but it was some kind of detective work by him. And he pinpointed who was in his lair, like hands down. And he plans out stuff.
Good point. I will point out. That was a good rebuttal.
An animal could have did that though.
Yeah, but an animal's not going to build a weapon and throw it at a tire at a bus. Like, an animal's just not going to do that. And he knows how long he has to on this earth. He has 23 days every 23rd spring. He knows what he's got to do in that time. An animal wouldn't, you know. He can think. And he doesn't have to be. He gets summoned naturally by the earth. If nobody opens up the box, Pinhead doesn't.
I will say
come,
someone
but he
did open
did.
up the box.
But
So
he
someone
did.
did open up the
And
box.
since we're on that,
Someone did open up the box, but nobody does.
Pinhead's an interdimensional demon. He can actually drag people into illusions. Think about every Hellraiser movie. Whenever he's about to.
Hold on, me and Kyle doing a shot, baby.
Strauss's face is priceless right now.
Chaser,
That's a
baby.
man shot right there.
That was
man.
hard. That was a tough one, baby. Shout out to Halftime Liquors.
Well, what I'm saying is every time Pinhead like you talk about how people try to make deals with Pinhead. They usually try to make deals right before they're about to meet the end. And what happens before that?
Hold up. I'm not picking sides, but you kind of highlight over the word usually.
What I'm saying, this happens every time though. That's
Every
what
time?
I'm about to point out. Every time someone's about to make a deal with him, it's usually before he's about to kill him, right? And what happens before that moment? Basically, when he comes in the room, besides the hooks, the whole area changes. It looks like hell. That's what I'm saying is Pinhead can affect the
So
whole.
describe the scene. What's happening in the barn right now?
Basically, what will happen is you got torture items. The room
The
is
cleaning of metal
Yeah, the
against
cleaning of
metal.
You got
Things
torture
hanging from the
tools,
ceiling.
bloody tools.
You got blood dripping down.
Yeah, you're better at this than me.
No,
But you get what I'm saying though. Like you got somebody that really takes joy in what they're doing. So and this is all from his mind. He can actually project that into reality.
So hold on. So you're saying that Jeepers Creepers, in effect, is fighting Pinhead in Pinhead's mind. Pinhead is creating the battlefield that Jeepers Creepers is fighting. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because he's gonna go off fear, and he uses
Jeepers Creepers does go off fear. Yes,
and he
smells fear.
For one, Pinhead.
Now, does Pinhead emit fear?
He does not. But and one more thing, like he goes off of that sense of smell with Pinhead, having controls over illusions. He would never know what's going on. He would never ever be.
Now, I will say this: has Pinhead ever been in a fist-to-fist battle?
No. You've never seen him engage in physical combat, but you have seen his invulnerability. He's taken quite a licking, and shrugged it off.
Okay.
Has he ever been beheaded before?
Now, you can't just jump to that conclusion. I will say that. You have to say how he would. How would he be vulnerable enough to get his head taken off?
It's easy. The Creeper is much more vicious when it comes.
What is he stronger? Is he stronger?
I would say he is stronger than him. There's no evidence that says he isn't. He was able to basically pull himself out of every deal in the first and second Jeepers Creepers. We've seen him physically tested like we haven't seen.
What was Jeepers' greatest strength test?
When he got decapitated and then grew a new head. Hands down.
What do you say to that, huh?
Hands down. How do you beat that? That being decapitated is the ultimate end all. Like if Jason Jason got decapitated, Michael Myers got decapitated, the movie would be over.
I will say that is a strength of defense, not strength of strength, I guess. I don't know how to say that.
Okay. He's superhumanly strong.
He's a demon.
He's ripped heads off of kids. He's pulled them into the air. He's done some crazy shit. He can fly, for crying out loud. He's almost indestructible. You blow a limb off him, he had many limbs blown off him.
Now hold up. Movie. Now how long does it take for him to grow back a head?
Almost instantaneously.
Is that true?
If you remember the second one, almost instantaneously. Everybody thought he was dead, and in a matter of seconds, he grew back a new one.
I don't remember it being that quick.
For one, I'll debunk the speed of that regeneration, and for two, I remember a quote from one of the movies. I don't know if it's one or two. They were talking about how he how whatever he devours, that's what forms in his body.
Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those eyes?
Right.
Yeah.
They were saying his invulnerability might become from all the hearts he's eaten. So what I'm saying is, if he regenerated, you think Pinhead's gonna sit there and just watch that? He would kill him as many times as it took.
How would he though?
I mean, he would rip him to pieces, in the pieces
with the hooks,
with the dog, whatever.
It wouldn't last long because there's an old man standing right there. There's an old man from the beginning of the story. All Creeper would have to do is get a piece of this old man, and he'd be almost fully regenerated to full health. It wouldn't happen. And
this is true. The old man is there.
Pinhead would have to think of something else.
If he kills the old man, there's no way to close the box. So there's no way that Pinhead would die.
He would find a way.
Game over.
He's absorbed the guy. He is the guy now. He can close the box now.
How would he be able to do that?
Hold on. Is it crazy?
You can't prove that.
No,
you cannot prove that.
Is it crazy to think that the box cannot be closed by Jeepers Creepers? I just want to ask that. Not that he is closing it or whatever. I'm just asking, is it impossible for Jeepers Creepers to close the box?
It's not.
If he killed the old man, it would be. It has to be the person that opened the box.
If he took hold of the old man,
Jeepers Creepers does absorb the old man.
He would be able to close the box.
So he would absorb his intellect?
He absorbs everything.
You've seen no proof of that in any of those movies. You haven't. You haven't. See, that's why you're trying to let it go on, but you can't.
No. Hold up.
Seen no proof.
We've also never seen the Creeper be killed in either of the movies. So, and we have. Seen
He's been stopped.
He's been
Now that
stopped.
is true. Jeep. All right, now hold up. Damn it! I cannot. I have so much to say, but I cannot intervene with this battle.
Say it.
No, I cannot because
Say it.
if I say it, I will be favoring one side or the other.
Just say it.
You're already favoring this side, so go.
Well, whose side do you think I'm favoring?
The creeper.
Okay, well, I will not agree or disagree with that because I disagree. So, what I'm saying is, in Jeepers Creepers 2, the old man who stops him stabs. If you ever watch
With
the
a
scene,
dagger,
and
I
if
know.
no, not with a dagger, with a spear.
Well, with a
if you
spear.
watch the scene,
It was a dagger. He put it.
if
on
you
him.
watch, no, it's a damn spear.
You
if
sure about that? I thought it was a
100%.
dagger.
If you watch the scene, first off, he shoots him in the head, and then he takes the spear out of his head because
it in
Jeepers'
his heart.
body tries to claim the spear. He takes the spear out of his head and then stabs him. This might be exaggeration. It's between 10 and 20 times. That's a fact. It's not less. It's not more. It's between those two.
I thought it had to pierce his heart to make him like to stop him.
No. Okay, if you watch that scene, he stabs him so many times, and then he hangs him up on the wall. He reattaches his limbs like an idiot, and he's there. And 20
You
years
remember
later,
at the end, he's like, "What are you waiting for?" And he's like, "Oh, about 2 or 3 days now."
about 2 or 3 days, I got
him
my
that
John
the
Deere
creeper cannot be
tractor.
killed.
It fucking runs on diesel.
By human means.
Yeah. Okay. Now
my
hold
beans,
up.
bro.
No. So what I'm saying is to say the Jeeper of the creeps is easy to kill is totally false. I'm talking hooks. Not gonna work. All right. Now, also, I will say that Pinhead cannot be unsummoned unless the box is solved. But to say that Jeepers Creepers, who absorbs the body, and I will say I will agree that he absorbs intellect.
How would for one, that you cannot prove that at all. And for two, how would he ever get out of the illusion?
Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those eyes? I feel like
Pinhead can also
He's a demon, dog.
can also
Can we
read-
give some creative liberty to a demon?
Pinhead can also read minds also. So
Human minds that we've seen. He obviously didn't read that demon's mind who fucking killed him. Why am I arguing for Jeepers Creepers? I hate it. I hate it. No.
both of you
No.
already backed yourself into
Okay,
a corner
listen here.
with the absorption thing.
Go ahead,
Like,
go
you
ahead.
already backed you're
So-
making the case for me. Already.
So saying neither of them can be killed, right? Because it's always going to be a standstill. You're going to try to kill him. He's going to come back.
Both of them had died.
You're going to try to kill him. You're going to try to kill Pinhead. He's going to come back. All Jeepers Creepers would have to do to defeat Pinhead would be to offer up another soul. And how hard do you think that would be for Jeepers Creepers to do?
So you're saying Jeepers Creepers is going to work with Pinhead?
No, he just goes and says, "Here's the old man. Here's his soul. I'm done. We're not going to defeat each other."
Now, does that count
So-
as defeat, though?
See, but Pinhead.
This is not for me to decide, by
He's
the way.
basically a demon of suffering and pain. You have a being that just challenged him that can endlessly regenerate.
Well, what was that quote by
that's what I'm
Pinhead?
saying.
Wait a minute. Listen what I'm saying.
Put another poll. How much more
So
ruthless
if-
is the Creeper than Pinhead? 1,000 times more ruthless.
Okay.
Well,
You're not getting my point though. He's already you basically saying that they're basically unkillable. But we got to a standstill where Pinhead will have the upper hand. He's a demon that feeds, and his greatest pleasure is suffering and pain. You have a foe that keeps regenerating. That's Christmas. Why would he ever give up?
You know who Pinhead is to me?
Why would he ever give up that soul?
Pinhead
That's
is Ghost.
Christmas.
Pinhead
Why would
is
he ever
Ghost
give that?
Rider to me. He only devours souls of people it desires. Like, he is Ghost Rider to me. Like,
But why would he ever let him go?
maybe he doesn't,
And the
and
fact
then,
that-
and then he pays for it, and then
And the fact that Levi's team wants to bargain with him lets you know who already won.
Hey, listen, I
about
will
to
say
bargain
this.
with him.
I am in
Creepers got better
favor
shit to
of
do.
neither team. I just like to talk shit. You, the listener, can decide. Leave it in the comments. Leave it on Twitter. Tweet us. We have the tweet information, baby.
Team Pinhead.
Down down in the description. If you're listening on the podcast app for iPhones, email us, tweet us. Wherever we post this, the tweet will be available. We'll have a poll going on.
Before we go, this is basically the prototype.
Hold on. Both of you get a last sentence, last little thing.
All right.
Pinhead, go.
What I said, I like the avenue this has went. It's been an experience. I definitely know that I'm gonna go way more into detail with my next pick or with my next battle. So just be looking out for that. This is kind of, rough draft. We're kind of filling this out. So I would love to hear everyone's opinion, but Pinhead got this thing. Jones out.
So now that Pinhead's already lost, like Lonzo Ball for the Lakers. Also the worst team in the NBA. Pinhead's favorite basketball team.
That was a cheap shot. That was a cheap shot for
the newest franchise in the league.
That's a cheap shot.
The Kansas City Creepers are coming in, dropping threes all over them with their first pick, Montgomery Fillmore, center out of Wichita State. Great guy. But the Creepers already won this. We already know this. The Pinhead can't stop him. What does Pinhead have? Really, nothing. You're going to decapitate the guy? Nope. He's going to come back with a stronger head, stronger chiseled jaw. Maybe it looks like Justin Long. Who knows? But the Creepers already won.
Well, all right. So make sure to tweet us it. When we come back, we're gonna wrap it up real quick. But this is the Void Podcast. Hey guys and girls, it's no secret we have a drink or two on the podcast, and it's no secret where we get it from. Halftime Liquors, located on Pensacola Street in Tallahassee, and on Cropville Highway in Wakulla. Open from noon to 2 a.m. in Tallahassee, and noon to midnight in Wakulla. Must be 21 years of age or older to drink. But for the next battle between two random people as of right now, we got our boy. You've heard his voice before because you listened to this intro. Old Vancy V, as they call him.
Jeez.
Vance will make them dance.
He's got a face of gold. He gets any girl he wants. Vance here to draw the names of the next Battle Royale battle. Vance, take it over real quick. Tell them what your eye color is.
All right. This is Vancy V. Eye color green and hazel. Something like that. Choice number one, out of the old pencil bag.
Here we go.
Leatherface.
Oh!
DJ, myself as Leatherface.
Choice number two,
Versus
Predator.
Yes. Epic
This has
battle.
been a Vancy V exclusive.
You heard it, folks. Leatherface versus Predator. What a match that's gonna be. So, wow, awesome match coming up. I hope you're excited, Romero. Two Phones Jones. Are you excited for this?
Very excited.
DJ, you excited for this?
I already lost.
Did you have Leatherface? Yeah. Predator's definitely going to win that one.
This is one of those matchups I was not hoping for.
So.
This is a one seed versus 16.
No laser cannons.
No laser cannons. We're not doing any ranged weapons.
So just two blades of.
Now there is still stealth involved. There is still voice manipulation.
Oh yeah, you lost, bro.
Okay, I'm just saying, still count that in. So, thank you for listening. Honestly, we do this for you guys. We all have jobs. We all do different things. And we do this because we love it. And we hope you listen to it. We hope you like it. And if you do, awesome, cool. please subscribe, whether you're listening on SoundCloud, whether you're listening on Apple Podcast, whether you're listening on YouTube. If you have a disagreement, then comment it.
Hit us up on Twitter.
Hit us up on Twitter.
For God's sake.
That's where we're going to have the poll.
Vote, people.
Wherever you reach us, if you email us, if you tweet us, if you leave it in the comments on YouTube, if you leave it in the comments on Facebook, whoever you think wins, make sure to say it. If you like this podcast, if you listen to it, and you said, wow, I laughed. This is a good people. This is hilarious.
One more thing. Hey, Jared, man, you know I got that W. Tell
Jared, baby.
Tell DJ I got that W, man.
This time, not for Pinhead, but maybe he's got the Predator one.
Tell him Pinhead won that one, man.
No, please, if you enjoyed this podcast at all, if you laughed, if you smiled, if it made your travel to work any better than what it usually is, then like us, subscribe us, and listen to us in the next podcast. Either way, we love you regardless of what you do, because we do it for you guys. And this is the Void Podcast.